Next question for the MILF. Ms. Chairman, may I call on Chairman Iqbal?
Chairman.
Yes.
There you are. I can see you now. Mr. Iqbal.
Yes, I.
We have been acquainted at the hearing on the BBL on the issue of constitutional amendments. Now, here in this hearing, let me ask you, where my demeanor will be completely changed. Because even as a former RTC judge, I get upset and outraged when the occasion calls for it. Number one, can the MILF claim with a straight face that you in the MILF did not know that international terrorist Marwan and his local counterpart Usman were hiding and possibly operating within the MILF sphere of control? Ganon bang sinasabi ninyo? Hindi ninyo alam na doon pala si Marwan at si Usman?
Hindi ho namin alam na nandun si Basit
Alright.
Usman at saka nandun si Marwan.
I have my answer. Your answer, of course, does not bind me or anybody else. It will have to stand against the evidence. Number two, apparently, however, despite your disclaimer, these terrorists felt safe in MILF territory. Why? Even assuming for the sake of argument that the terrorists were in BIFF territory, why did the BIFF consent? Eh bakit doon sila? Kung hindi nakikialam ng MILF, bakit doon sila sa teritoryo ng MILF? Or if not the territory, at least adjacent territory that the MILF could easily control?
Actually, hindi ho yung community. It's a community. Karamihan doon po ay civilian na nakatira doon. So, in a civilian community, you cannot compartmentalize movement of people. And then, granting na nandun si Basit Usman, pero nagtatago.
Why did MILF and BIFF not coordinate with the government by sharing intelligence operation? Ba't hindi nyo binulong man lang doon sa mga peace panel advisors and operators?
Well, we
Kung
have,
nandyan si Usman at si Marwan sa amin. Kung talagang in good faith kayo na tayong gumawa ng Bangsamoro Basic Law.
well, we have mechanism to do that. We have the Ad Hoc Joint Action Group. Ang mandate po ng Ad Hoc Joint Action Group po ay to interdict and isolate kidnap for ransom groups and other criminal gangs, including Lost Command operating in Mindanao. So yun po ang mekanismo at malalim po ang ugnayan namin, yung adyag ng MILF, adyag ng gobyerno ng Pilipinas, but I cannot disclose the details in this forum. Maybe in an executive session I can do that.
I submit to you, sir, that this failure to convey vital information to your negotiation partners is an abject sign of bad faith. No wonder there are now doubts in social media, widespread in scope, about the sincerity of the MILF. Next question. Why did the MILF join the firefight and attack the SAF men? Oh.
Well, it was to the side of the MILF. It was really, I use the term missing counter because there was no intention on the part of the MILF really to fight the SAP. And in fairness to the SAP, I don't think they have that intention to fight the MILF. It was a missing counter. It was done
Is there
at the
such a word
darkest.
in the dictionary, misencounter?
That was the word used by many people,
No
including
such word.
missing counter po. Kasi may ceasefire po eh.
Encounter man or carnage man. We can choose our own vocabulary. Go ahead with your encounter term.
The encounter or missing counter, be permitted to use it, happened at the darkest part of the night, alas 4 po. Alas 4 ng umaga, madaling araw po yun. Madilim po, kaya hindi nagkakilala. Doon sa cornfield, nagkabanghan. According to the initial report received by us, that the distance between the sub-commandos and the MILF forces was about 5 or 6 meters apart.
Next question. How come the shooting lasted almost half a day, kalahating araw, until all but one of the trapped SAF men was killed? Bakit ganon katagal yun?
Alam po niyo, both sides, yung MILF at saka yung SAP, yung armas po nila malalakas eh. Kahit na po yung halimbawa, yung boksingero po, mahirap din paghiwalayin yun. At saka yung
Sabihin mo ninyo yan sa pamilya ng 44 Pilipinong namatay.
Yun na nga ho, mahirap po. Sinasabi ko lang po ang katotohanan.
Next
na
question.
talaga mahirap paghiwalayin pag nandoon na in fairness to the
If I
CCS.
want your opinion, I'll ask for it or I'll give it to you. Next, there were rumors that the dead were robbed of all their possessions. If so, who committed the robbery?
Well,
Remember, I have a video.
we are conducting official investigation on the part of the MILF, and then I cannot
All
disclose
right,
any.
if you're in good faith. Next question. Is MILF willing to surrender the rogue leaders who led what appeared to be a carnage and join the government in chasing down Usman and other terrorist suspects? Tutulong ho ba kayo sa gobyerno?
Well, from the beginning in 1997 up to today, we are bound by mechanisms. We have the ceasefire agreement,
Alright.
we have the ADIAG, and we are bound by that mechanisms.
But this is answerable by yes or no. Are you willing to help our national government to chase after Usman and other terrorists?
Yes, we will help.
Now, finally, how do you expect the Bangsamoro Basic Law to pass the Senate with this perfidious tragedy? How do you think I feel as chair of the Committee on Constitutional Amendments, trying very hard to fit constitutional principles into the mold of the draft law when I see 44 Filipinos died in their boots?
Kaya nga po, hanapin po natin ang katotohanan. Gaya rin ng sinasabi sa Biblia po,
Katotohanan.
truth hurts, but truth sets you free. Hanapin po natin ang katotohanan
There are
at ako
many,
po'y
many
naniniwala.
truths, Mr. Iqbal.
With due respect to your honor.
Question